All right, Mr. Producer, I have a joke for you. Are you ready? So this guy goes into the magic forest to cut down a tree, and just as he's about to cut down the tree starts yelling, "Don't cut me down, I'm a talking tree." He goes, "You're a talking tree?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm a talking tree." He goes, "Well, soon you'll die a log." Get it? You'll die a log? You don't get it. Well, anyway, welcome back, everyone, to my channel. Brian Richards here. Super excited that you're here. I know you didn't come to learn a dad joke. You came here to learn a self-working card trick, and today I'm going to teach you not only one that's totally self-working, but one that you could totally reset, which means as soon as you're done, you put the cards together and you can go on and it's already set and ready to perform for your next audience. So you're going to need a regular deck of cards, all 52 cards. If you have them, get out your deck of cards and let's get into today's tutorial. Here's the deal. What you're going to do is you're going to invite a volunteer to pick a suit, any suit. Let's say they pick hearts. I explain what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the deck and I'm going to position the cards in a specific way. I'm just going to position the cards. Let me see. Yeah, probably like right about here. That'll be good. And I think we're good. Now, what I do is I ask a volunteer to think of any value of card from ace all the way up to king, but to keep it in their head. So let's say they happen to be thinking of a 3. Now, again, this number is in their head. I explain, okay, now take the number you're thinking of and multiply it times 2. Of course, if they're thinking of 3, they would multiply that times 2, and that brings them to 6. Then you say, okay, now you're thinking of a new number? And they go, yeah. Say, now take that new number. We're going to take it a little farther. Take that new number, multiply that times 2. So now they take 6 times 2, and that brings them to 12. You guys are good at math. Awesome. So I say, now, what is the new number that you're thinking of? And they say 12. I say, watch. What you're about to see is crazy. We're going to count down to the 12th card, and what you're about to see is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This brings us to number 12. I say, what was the suit you thought of? They said hearts. And what was the original value of the card you thought of? And they said 3. My friends, check it out. There is the 3 of hearts. How crazy is that? Okay. All right. I'm going to show you how this trick is done, but it is going to require a little bit of a setup. So I have a separate deck of cards here just to get us kind of rolling here. What you want to do is you're going to want to go through your deck of cards and you're going to want to separate them by suit, and you're going to want to put them in order from ace all the way up to king. So ace to king in the back, ace to king in the back, ace to king in the back. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up what is, in essence, a Cy-Stebbins deck stack. However, a lot of times in a Cy-Stebbins deck stack, the order of the suits matters. And in this case, it doesn't matter. The suits can be in any order. Now, before you begin to make the stack, you want to go to your leftmost pile, and you want to cut all the cards up to the 10, and you want to bring them to the surface, or to the face, bring that 10 to the face of the deck. Then you're going to do the same thing with pile number 2, except you're going to cut all the cards up to the 7, and you're going to bring that to the top. And then pile number 3, you're going to bring all the cards up to the number 4 to the top. And then the last pile, you're going to leave just as it is with the ace right there. Now, once you've done this, to set the deck up or to stack the deck, you're going to start with your leftmost pile. You're going to put the 10 into your hand, then the 7 into your hand, and then the 4 into the hand, and then the ace. And you're just going to continue to do this until you get through the entire deck of cards like so. And once you've done that, the deck is stacked and ready to go. Now, for your performance, it's a good idea to know which king is on the bottom. In other words, what suit is on the bottom. If in this case, it's the clubs. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to ask a volunteer to pick any suit. Now, if they happen to pick the suit that's already at the bottom, you don't have to do anything. The rest of this trick is completely mathematical. However, if they pick a different suit other than what's at the bottom, whether it's hearts, in this case, hearts, diamonds, or spades, what you're going to do is you're going to cut the deck, bringing whatever that king is to the face of the deck. So if they choose hearts, I'm going to go through, of course, this way so they can't see, but I'm going to go through until I get to the king of hearts. There it is. I'm going to cut all the cards up to the king of hearts, and I'm going to bring them to the face of the deck, turning it over. So in other words, that king of the suit that they picked is now on the bottom of the deck. It's important you don't shuffle the deck. Remember, you're just kind of cutting the deck, if you will. So now, once you've done that, everything else is all mathematical. You ask them to think of a value of a card, ace all the way up to king, but to keep it in their head. So let's say they happen to pick the number 5. You invite them to take their number that they're thinking of, multiply it times 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. And they're thinking of now the number 10. Now you say, now the new number you're thinking of, I want you to multiply that times 2. We'll take it even further. So 10 times 2, now they're thinking of the number 20. You say, okay, well, what's the new number that you're thinking of? They're going to say 20. You say, we're going to count down to the 20th card, and what you're about to see is completely crazy. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This brings us to 20. You say, what was the suit you thought of? They say hearts. You say, what was the original value of the card you thought of? They say 5. You turn it around, and my friends, they're going to be shocked each and every time. Now, let's say they picked the number, I don't know, 7. There, if you multiply 7 times 2, that's 14, and then 14 times 2 is 28. Still going to work. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and this is 28. What was the suit? They would say hearts. What was the original value? They would say 7. And my friends, boom, it works every time. Isn't that amazing? And then, of course, to reset it, all you got to do is take this card, put it on top of this pile, take this stack, turn it over, put it on top, and my friends, you are reset and ready to go. Is that a pretty cool trick or what? And again, super easy, and I love the fact that it totally resets. Well, anyway, if you liked this trick, do hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. But between now and then, go and be amazing. Seriously, Mr. Producer, you didn't get the joke? Dialogue. I don't think I'd have to explain.